Hello, and welcome to State of the Squadron 46, the first one I'm doing from my new office environment. I usually do this every month. I'm 2 months late on this one. Thank you for your patience. So I've moved, had some internet problems, been difficult. Check it out. I'm not even moved in properly. Still boxes and everything all up. Look at that. Still unpacking, but at least my office is looking awesome. All my good stuff right behind me over there. Just everything I need. Oh, by the way, can we talk about that for a second before we jump into it? I wanted to play 314 with the X56. It's got so many buttons. It's got everything you need on it, but my muscle memory is so tuned to the Thrustmaster Warthog, I'm having a really tough time moving to the different HOTAS. So I've put my Warthog back now, and it's been 3 days. I've been rebinding for 3 days. You guys want to talk about key bindings? Okay, we will later. But State of the Squadron is a show where I talk about things happening in and around Star Citizen. Oh, look at that ion. We're going to full screen this. Hang on. Okay, that totally distracted me. Where was it? Was it that? Look at it. I am so damn excited for that ship. The Inferno, that ion cannon better be the sniper from hell. Size 7, spewing out plasma. Distracted. State of the Squadron is a show where I talk about things happening in and around Star Citizen and Test Squadron, this organization, which you're watching this, maybe you're a part of, maybe not. If you are new, welcome. It is wonderful having you join us. Now, typically what I do when we start off is I welcome all the new members to the organization, which I will do right now. I should have this prepared. So, starting off, I'd like to welcome all our new members. That is, including main members only, Wider Varag, and I will butcher your names. It's just Bob, Classic Rogue, Nay Goblin 69. Can you see that? We're playing PvP, right? I need cover. Nay Goblin 69. I need cover from Nay Goblin 69. God, what a name! Come on, man. No, I like it. Good. Harbinger 2097, Red Wing Pilot, Kowalski. All right, Kowalski's an awesome name. Come on, the penguin from Madagascar. Yeah, I could definitely PvP with a guy named Kowalski. Definitely, it works. Talanas, Kinley Miller, Matt Tarek, Tyler Fenton, Gustamus Prime. All right, Gustamus Prime, you win for the most creative name in this batch of new members to test. Welcome. Wonderful to have you, Gustamus Prime, Crusader. I don't think anyone's going to beat that one. Crusader 06, Sabaday, Omni, Womble, Claytex, White Beardy, Goods, okay, Bortsley, 8-Ball, Media Sully, Grand Admiral CDW, and everyone else who joined Test over the past 2 months. Welcome, guys. Thank you very much for joining Test. I appreciate it. There's lots of great orgs out there, but you chose this one because clearly there's a problem with the way you pick orgs. But anyway, once you've joined, okay, I got to address this issue. You new guys, once you've joined, so many of these messages when new members join is, hey, I want to play with people, or I really want to be a part of your group, and we never see you. You join, and that's it. Look, no one's going to come and chase after you. What you have to do is once you join is follow the instructions, and the instructions are go to our forums, go to the new member introduction, and say hello. Once you say hello, all the core members will say, hey, nice to meet you, it's a pleasure meeting you, and they'll break the ice. You need to get onto Discord, all right? Discord and our forums are the platforms we use the most. You have to get on there and say hello. Just on the weekend, we had a whole bunch of people at 314, so if you want to play 314, get into a Discord, say hello. I don't care about your damn anxiety. No, we do. No, we don't. Forget your anxiety at the door. Come into Discord, say hi. We will not ridicule you too much. But seriously, get onto our forum, get into Discord, because there's been a wonderful group of players and a lot of new members jumping into 314. We had a wonderful time this past weekend. By the way, on the topic of having a wonderful time on the weekends, before we get to Gilded Calendar, I just noticed this. I have to give a big thank you to everyone who's donated over the past 2 months. Apologies for not giving you guys a shout out a bit earlier, but Fly Casual for 10, thank you. Vaverick for 25. Vaverick, thank you very much. You've been very, very generous with your contributions. Slumlord, been a pretty bad month. Hey, listen, what? Dude, if it's a bad month, don't give me money. Seriously. Take the $10 and buy some Happy Meals or something for the kids. Like, seriously, that's all right. But I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Garrick Duval for 10. August for 10. Thank you, sir. Aiton for 10. Thank you. Fly Casual for 10. Again, thank you. Raven King for 25. Anyone here know which is the best squadron? There could be several of them, but the 999th test, right? Vaverick for 25 again. Tara for 20. Garrick Duval again. August Slumlord 55. Yeah, definitely. Slumlord again. Thank you very much, gents. I do appreciate it. Also, I have to give a massive, massive shout out to everyone listed here. These are my Patreon backers. These guys have been here since almost the very, very beginning. Your ongoing contributions is what helps fuel Test and let us do all the amazing things we do. Thank you very much, everyone listed there in the Patreon backers. We all really appreciate your ongoing support for Test Squadron. Now that part of it is done, let's jump into what I was saying about Gilded. Right, Gilded.gg is like Discord Plus. There's a whole bunch of extra features. The most useful feature we use, there's tons of features we use, but the most useful one we use is the calendar feature, and you'll see it listed right over there. So this past weekend we had a whole bunch of great events. All you do is click on an event and it'll give you all the information you need. So coming up on Wednesday at 5:15, this is my local time, it will show you that Chrome Ninja is having an event called Star Citizen and Drink. So the past weekend we had Mark Sand, Icaro, Lefty all hosting beautiful events. So get in there, join the events. It doesn't cost you anything except your sanity. And that is how we all coordinate and get involved in having a lot of fun in Star Citizen. Do that. So let me refresh your memory, guys. For new guys, go to Discord, go to our forums, go to gilded.gg/test, especially the calendar, click on an event, and you will see all the information you need to get involved. Very important that you do that. So on the topic of things happening in Star Citizen now, I got to bring this up because I was kind of surprised by the big changes happening with weapons and shields and everything. So here we have, for example, Ecstasy here, asking why there's only size 3 shields on the ship that costs 150 Constellation. There's been extremely big changes taking place to everything. Name drop by Urkul Games, and just show you one of the more interesting changes. So the shields, can you see the shields? Yes, you can. On the Constellation now with 100,000 hit points. But I went to check out what the story is with the glaive, and this surprised me. Check out what happened with the glaive as an indication of what's changed with the ballistics. Now, the glaive has fixed size 5's Wrath plasma cannons, all right? It puts out 4,172 DPS, 3,000 alpha damage. Insane. That is nuts. That is completely nuts. But check out some of the stats here, right? Range is now 2,800 meters. It was way beyond. I think it was almost double that. I think the range was 5 kilometers upwards in the previous patch. So they've drastically reduced the range of a lot of these weapons, but also drastically increased the damage output. Massive alpha, massive damage. We also have all the capacitors and all those issues coming into play in 3.14. So if you're concerned about the way things are being balanced right now, don't be too worried about it. Let me just pull up a little chart made by one of our members in Test, and this is, I'll make this full screen for you in a second. This is put up by Cold Adam 101, and he's basically showing you here that all these weapons have basically been essentially reset as far as range goes. Everything from the Rhino to the Attrition, everything has the same range, just under 1.6 kilometers. The Light Strike, 1, 2, 3, 4, all of them have the same range. Now, don't freak out too much about this. There will be balance, and there's massive rebalancing coming to the game itself. A lot of you going right for the Revenants. Where are they? Well, it does 1,035 damage DPS now, but the range is below 1.6 kilometers like everything else. They've basically gone and just flatlined, I don't say flatlined, but gone and made everything the same. But going forward over the next several patches, and definitely with 3.15 and 3.16 coming in, with the changes to armor and shields, shield penetration, armor penetration, ballistics, there'll be massive changes coming to everything you see here. So don't get too freaked out if your favorite ship has been reduced or you think it's been reduced. Excuse me. because all those will be changed very, very shortly, and there'll be a mess of rebalancing coming our way with weapons and shields and armor very, very soon. Also, don't buy any ship just upon what the weapon stats say right now, because all that is subject to change. Speaking of buying ships, I do believe there is a secret ship being shown up, supposed to be showing up in Star Citizen very soon. We haven't seen any hint of it yet. Is it the 400i? We'll see very, very soon. And with that, I think I've concluded what I have to talk about Star Citizen now. As far as what's happening within test itself, you new guys coming in, okay, this was the action this past weekend. We had amazing, I think we almost filled up a server at one point. It's just the 30Ks keep crashing us out. Yeah, unfortunately, the 30K crashes are back, and there will probably be needing a patch or two to fix that up. And, oh, play New World. Okay, let's talk about this for a second. New World is awesome. It is great, all right? Now, I know if you're probably some hardcore MMO coming from World of Warcraft or something, maybe, listen, I think New World is going to have an amazing launch. The closed beta we just had was great. We had a full Discord of players playing the closed beta. The fact that this is being put on Lumberyard, which is the same engine Star Citizen uses, well, Star Citizen's highly modified Lumberyard, it's called Star Engine, right? It is? I think so. New World is great, and I strongly recommend it. If you do want a fun MMO, definitely get New World. We have a massive group going for it, and I look forward to getting into the game. I have nothing bad to say. Well, there's a bit of criticism. The game does need a bit more polish. That is why it was delayed, so I made a video talking about the delay over there. Very unfortunate they are delaying it, but we did have a big thread going up about New World. There it is. We have a massive ongoing thread with New World. Server, we're still kind of in the air about that. Either North America, East Coast, or West Coast. Faction, I said we're leaning towards the Covenant, but to be announced. So definitely get on our forum, indicate your interest, because we have a big group forming up for New World. I'm really looking forward to getting involved in that with you guys over there. So this is interesting. As far as cities go, okay, we just got ORISON, which is our beautiful city in the clouds. I had internet problems, and I thought my ISP was kind of firewalling something because I was crashing every time I tried to get into the PTU. As it turns out, it was not an internet problem. It was a page file problem on my PC. Pay attention to guys, because you may run into this. Star Citizen used up a lot of memory, right? So unbeknownst to me, I had accidentally filled up my hard drive, which Star Citizen's on, with videos like this, and the video kind of filled up the drive and it ran out of space. Because the drive ran out of space, there was no page file space for Star Citizen, which caused it to crash as soon as I logged into the game. I ran out of room, so I just assumed it was my ISP. Turned out my hard drive was a problem, it was full. So I deleted the PTU, freed up 60 gigs of space, and now Star Citizen running beautifully now. Unfortunately, I have not been able to actually go to ORISON in the daytime. I'm going to make a point of trying to do that today. And actually get into ORISON during the daytime. I've only seen it at night, but I've been working on getting my binding set up on my HOTAS, which is taking forever. You guys know the rebind hustle. As soon as a new patch comes out with new keys, you spend about 3 days rebinding it. It's an enjoyable experience, but I'm almost done. I've got to figure out a couple of more keys, like what's going to scan and a couple of things. I'm loving the countermeasures and missile operator mode in this patch. It is beautiful. But I'll definitely get into ORISON and get that done this time. So there was a discussion on Reddit, and the question was, okay, we have our city in the clouds. Now, what about a city that kind of takes its feelings from Tron, dark but with bright neon highlights? And there was a dev that gave it the little winky face over there, CIG Art Department, Big 28K, saying, yeah, you know what? So there is some theory crafting that this is Synth World, or possibly, I'm saying Taveran, but Synth World could work too. So we know that the devs are working on something which will look Tron-like. Awesome. Also, we have no doubt that the team in Montreal making all the new planet systems is doing a wonderful job. We saw some hints of that in the recent Inside Star Citizen. It does look amazing. So this was interesting. Let's talk about this for a second. Star Citizen has been pretty much universally hated by the gaming community because of the delays and because of the fact that they sell a package for $60. There's even a game package for $90. Can you believe that they're selling pre-access game package for $90? What's that? There's a $200 package too, you say? So there's a lot of hate Star Citizen gets, but this post made up here on r/gaming saying, hey, check out how beautiful Star Citizen looks, was upvoted. And I get the feeling that the gaming community in general has become a little more, I don't say accepting, but open to the idea that good games, good polished games may take a while to make. Star Citizen obviously stretching out the definition of lengthy development time, 8, 9, 10 years. Will it be 11 years? Very possible, very possible. But just look what happened to Cyberpunk. And it breaks my heart, Cyberpunk, right? Personally, my playthrough, I ran into very, very few problems. I had maybe 3 times I had to close the game out and restart it because of some bug. But my Cyberpunk experience was generally good. Not the same for everyone else. Obviously, we know the disaster. Now, CD Projekt Red has investors to answer to. They had to spit out a game. Can you imagine if CD Projekt Red had the extra year, had an extra 2 years to work on Cyberpunk? What an amazing game that would have been. And it breaks my heart that the launch was so horrible. That's why I'm very hopeful that, hey, New World is doing it right. I'm kind of pissed off that they delayed it. That was supposed to come out end of this month. So it's being pushed to end of next month. But if they need the extra 8 weeks to get the game to where they feel it's in the best condition, then you know what? I understand it. I'm not happy about it, but I'm glad that they're at least taking the time to make the launch as smooth as possible, even though I feel the closed beta was pretty damn good. I'm not going to cry about anything that happened. Well, actually, the beta, there was a couple of game-breaking bugs. For example, if you were fishing in one spot for too long, the game would crash. So overall, seeing this kind of reaction in r/gaming, positive reaction to Star Citizen is good. Not bad at all. Oh, here, by the way, see that? There it is right there. I actually built that myself. Let it be known, I am capable of using a mallet, and I'm very good when it comes to IKEA furniture. And scrolling down the rest of my Twitter, you know what? I think we covered most of this discussing on Discord. Now, oh, by the way, does anyone notice the picture on the bottom right? I slipped into that. Come on, you have to notice that picture, right? Yeah, let me know. Other than that, I think we are done and wrapped up. All right, so you new guys, what I want you to do is jump into our Discord and say hello. Don't worry if you have a stupid question. We will not make fun of you. We won't make fun of you much, all right? It is the rite of passage to ask stupid questions. We will answer them to the best of our abilities. Not. But in any case, get in there, say hello. Again, all you guys, welcome. Great to have you here. Everyone who donated, thank you very much. Much appreciated. Also, if you are looking to buy a package, my referral code below, use that because I really need another Dragonfly. I can never have enough of those. They are great. And with that, let's wrap it up. Thank you once again. If you enjoy my content, thumbs up, your comments below, appreciate it, subscribe if you like it, and I'll catch you in the next one. God damn, look at that size 7 ion. Oh.